Today I'll be showing you guys, if you're new to Microsoft Flight Simulator on the Xbox, how you can set up all of the different types of multiplayer so you can fly around with friends alike in the virtual skies. Let's get right into it. I don't want to hold you up here for too long. Multiplayer is a fantastic tool in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Massive open world multiplayer, literally open world. It's so fun to fly in formations with your friends. Now let's see how you can do it. So many of you, if you played on the PC, will know how to do it, so you probably don't want to be watching this video. But if you're new, all you're going to want to do is come up to the top right corner onto flight conditions, and you can see we've got multiplayer here. Now it is actually rather confusing because we've got three different types. First of all, we'll be talking about group. Now, despite the fact it says off, it doesn't actually mean multiplayer off. It's still a type of multiplayer. It's your group. See it as like a private kind of lobby. To invite your friends, all you'd need to do is come up to here. And if any of your friends are online, I don't have many friends on Xbox yet, I'm still quite new, then you just send them an invite as you would, and then they'll accept the invite to join your group, hopefully. Once you've done that, they can spawn in at an airport as long as they've selected group only and multiplayer, and you'll be able to fly together. Invite them to your group. It will then fill up this little icon next to the friends logo. You'll have your own flying group like that. If you want to fly with more people and you don't want to make a group, then you can do it easy by coming across to all players and then click on your name in the top right corner and select a server. Now it will initially make you go to automatic servers. This can be good if you're flying on your own and you want to have a solid secure internet connection with the server. But a top tip, if you want to fly in an area where there's loads of people and you just really want to see your friends, then choose a server that is located as far away from the real location. For example, if you're in Europe, you'd probably go Southeast Asia. And then you won't have many people spawned in with you, because of course most of the people on the Southeast Asian server are going to be flying in Southeast Asia. But you can see some people know this trick, mostly on PC, so we have got quite a few people in. Someone coming into Heathrow here. You'll see these little green planes for live traffic and for multiplayer. Let's spawn in at Heathrow now so you can see what I mean. You'll be able to see people on the ground flying around. And there we go, as good as that. Welcome to London Heathrow Airport. Sometimes you might be waiting just a bit of time before you actually start seeing some planes pop up, but you can see we've got people behind us. Someone going crazy right at the end of Heathrow Airport. Got to love it. Now there is another multiplayer option, I'll be explaining that later, but I recommend this one more because the other multiplayer option, the last one, does restrict weather and time to live mode only. And that means at times multiplayer can make the sim very laggy, so I recommend if you're not flying in a group and you want to see multiplayer traffic, that you stick to a single server and just go off there. Remember the tip that if you choose a server far away from the actual location you want to fly, you should see less traffic. Let's hop back to the menu now for the final multiplayer option. I mean, it is pretty simple, guys. I'm just explaining it in detail. So coming back to the world map, you can still see we've got some multiplayer traffic on. Let me show you the other option now. Come back onto flight conditions and you'll see we've got live players. Now live players is rather simple. All it does is create a simple authentic experience. It restricts flight conditions to live weather and live time. For this part, you'll mostly have people following real world routes and time. This means they're probably more professional flight simmers, so it doesn't have that multiplayer experience that so many of us love from the likes of Flight Simulator X, and as I'm sure many Xbox players are familiar with. It's a lot more professional, or at least it feels like it. You don't have people going crazy as much. Generally guys, if you want to go onto multiplayer to fly around with your friends, I recommend you go on the second option, all players, and select a good server. You can find them, and I guess you'll figure it out as you go along. But if you want to fly in a little group with your friends and you don't want much lag or anything, then group is your best option. I hope this tutorial has helped you out, explaining the simple basics of multiplayer. It really is as simple as that. All those different settings, and that's that really. I think live players also puts you along with live traffic as well, which is pretty cool. But there we go, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. From me today, that is all. Bye-bye. Thank you to my first class channel members. If you want to become a channel member, consider clicking that blue join button for exclusive perks and a shout out at the end of the video. Thanks, guys.